Welcome to another Brooks Breaks live stream. Time to grab a favorite beverage and a favorite snack. Join in on the chat and sit back and enjoy the show.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Lego. Who? Who's that guy? I don't know who that guy is. Who's that guy?
Who's that guy over there? Or over there?
I don't know.
Who is he?
You tell me. I don't know.
Good afternoon, evening, overnight, morning, whatever it may be for you. Hope everybody's well. Happy Valentine's Day to those that celebrate and enjoy that holiday. How you doing,
Lol, Lego?
Perfect timing. How you doing, Lol?
I am doing decently. How are you?
You're all right. Ended up being kind of a busy day. I thought it was going to be chill. The morning seemed to go okay, and then all of a sudden, people started DMing me and asking me questions. I'm like, oh, no, stop it.
People decided to wake up and be end users. Oh.
I think so.
Oh.
Mostly from the other side of the house where I used to be, and then all the new guys have been hired recently, and everybody's asking me questions. But it is the way it is. So let's see who's here so far. I know it is a special day, so not sure how many people we will see today. People might be enjoying their personal time, which is completely fine until we get it. Let's see. We got PBJ in the house. Is that PBJ? How you doing? Barrett's in the house. Hello, Barrett. Good to see you, as always. James is announcing himself. Hey, James. How you doing, man? See, there's this LOL guy. I think that's it so far.
Barrett.
We'll see if anybody else comes in, but thank you to those that are here. Appreciate it, for sure. I'm in love with Lego. You're right? I hear that. So, tonight, I'm doing a base plate. Okay, I'm done. Stream's done.
I got a base plate.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
So, Greg doesn't want me to reveal what I'm actually going to start tonight. So we're gonna call it Project L.
Project L?
For L for LOL.
I got it.
And I'm just gonna start doing a plate and start doing stuff. And we'll see if people can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing as I go here. Now, granted, it's gonna be a Mills plate first, So actually, Bear, I'm glad you're here because I saw your question. I'm going to start building a Mills plate from scratch. So you're going to get to see that.
Wait, who was asking about a Mills plate?
Bear Bunny was.
Oh.
In one
cool.
of my videos. Left a comment there. Which I saw today. I was answering some. Maybe yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Project L. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Oh, look, it's Nodak Shack. Oh, hi, Nodak. Yeah.
Yep. Hi.
Hi, Nodak.
Also, as we're getting a few folks in here, I did want to also note I've made a couple little additions. Let's see here. Let me just take off the timer as a reminder. I did a couple things the other day. I'm not sure if people caught that or not. I might have done one after the stream actually, but it's in there now. Also, it's not in the list there, but there's a few of the cheer redeems, the bit redeems, which I've also added to the channel points for higher values, but they are there. So if you are not able to do bit redeems, which is completely fine, don't expect it. I've also given you the chance to redeem some channel points to do some of those. You can make use of some of those in that case as well. For a little bit more fun. So I know some folks that join us routinely are not quite able to do that, so I want to give them a little bit of a chance to enjoy that stuff too. All right, so
good.
Yeah. So
Put me like one of your French girls.
Oh, hello. Ooh, hello.
Let's say he's in Here 125. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'll use this as a teaching moment for Barrett. So unfortunately, I was not able to restock on a bunch of these at my store this weekend. A lot of folks tend to use 2x2s, brick pieces.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
That's the basis for their Mills plate. I've got some, but I ended up restocking with a bunch of 1x2s. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop a bunch of those on in the same way that I would some 2x2 plates and use those, because it doesn't make much of a difference. And especially once they get covered by plates and they're kind of bound together with that, it shouldn't really matter at all. Now, I could be wrong, in theory. We'll see.
That should work.
But it should, I think it should.
No disassemble.
What the?
Hello, no disassemble.
Wow, what an overlay.
That's a good one.
That was a damn good one.
Hi, Indulgent. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Rob. Oh, Rob,
Hey,
since you're here now, I don't know if you caught this a couple minutes ago. You will appreciate this, my friend. Check out some new stuff in the channel points. I think you will appreciate it. Okay, now, continue with the Mills education. And Greg, I know you do this too, so if you want to supplement and talk about things you do differently versus what I do, please feel free.
Yeah.
In my case, I was able to get just a bunch of these 1x2 Technic bricks, and I put those on the ends of mine like this. Some people I know use 1x4s. I believe you do, correct? Maybe. Oh, we can talk about that.
It's booger. It's totally booger.
Looks like Greg stepped away. Dave, thank you for resubbing, my friend. 6 months now. You rock, dude. Thank you, much appreciated. Also, since Dave did that and he's here, let's give a shout to our good friend Dave. If you haven't followed him by now, what's wrong with you? Please, people, make sure you follow him, please. Dave is getting into the streaming realm, and he's done a few now, usually on Sunday nights, and he's having a good time with it. So let's encourage him to continue. Let's see who else is here. Mike. Hey, Mike. Good evening to you. Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, so here's my base construction, right? So the corners look like this for me.
No,
I see.
no.
Greg, I see you grabbed one of yours. If you want to share that.
I grabbed two different styles. So when you're ready,
Yeah, let me go ahead and pop you up there so you can share yours real quick.
so what I can do is I'll pop off a couple of spots here. So depending on, and I'm breaking it more than I'm actually demonstrating. Oh, jeez. Hold on a sec. So with the 1x2s, you're kind of setting them up. That's fine. So what you're trying to do is, like, you've got the corner. So Matt's using 1x2 for his corner section here. The corners, so the 1x2, this allows you to connect using pins. You don't have to actually connect with the Technic pins. You can use two Technic pins and basically align everything together. Make it all, I do it. You can do it whatever way. The thing that when you're building some of the mills plates, like right now, as you can see, right? I'm 2 fingers, holding this with 2 fingers. I let people at over at Brickfest when I was there last year, I was letting kids, 7, 8 years old, hold my buildings. Why? Because they were on a mills plate. They weren't on one of the regular base plates where you knew it was going to flop around and potential for it to fall. These things are sturdy. I've got 2 fingers. I'm just holding it by 2 fingers. That's it. I can't manipulate well enough. Hold on. I'm going to the wall cam. Wall cam more important.
Keep paying attention, people.
On my forefinger. That's it. It's a great way of building. It's very solid. So this is actually going to be the town hall when I actually get back to it. But you can see like how I've built it up. Once it's a base plate, a brick, and then regular plate. That's it. And then just throw this back together real quick. And then I've got over here as well. Now this is the road plate, right? So instead, to make it kind of the same level as regular buildings, slide off these little pieces here a sec, so you can kind of see it a little bit better. So basically, I use the road plate itself is like 2 plates thick. So what I did was I put 2 regular plates on top of the base plate, secured it all down nice, and then I wanted a curb, right? So I just used the same standard construction. Getting all on back here and moving the cameras. I did just the same type of construction, right? Base plate, brick, plate, and then I put tile. So then with my little side road pieces here, I actually have some depth. And this is one of the great things about mills plates too, is by adjusting the different heights of the plate and brick, you can get different heights. So like with Matt, he's got areas within the middle of the rim where you can build up. So as I expand Lawsville at some point, I may build a hill for some sort of building to sit on. This is just a thought. But I would take the mills plate and just build up. Or like what I did with my tuning workshop, I went down to the base plate. So just a couple of ideas. And the other part too is that with this, most people have it full solid here. I don't, because I'm planning on doing all sorts of wiring. So you can wire through the Technic, but you can also wire through these empty cavities and it's go through. Dave, yes, I am going to expand it. So yeah, sturdy. Yeah, so exactly, Barrett. It's sturdiness, connection, topography, the whole line.
Hey, lad. So Barrett, you saw my video where I talked about the wizard tower and what I did with that, right? That whole lava river.
What the hell was that?
He actually is educating us. That whole lava river is basically depressed into the plate itself here. I just layer one layer of like black plates on here, and then I started putting all the trans-colored red and orange and all that stuff on top of those to create the lava. And it's depressed below all the other stuff, so it looks like it's, you know, literally like a moat or a river. And that is, yeah, that comes into the whole topography stuff that you were talking about too. So yeah, sturdiness, once this gets more plates and stuff on there, yeah, I'll be able to do the same thing that Greg was doing. The reason I started doing this for my medieval area, number one, is because I'm currently putting them on the floor, literally, underneath my city table, so I want them to be a little bit more stable and easy for me to pick up. And number two, because why not just kind of start going that route anyway? At some point, my city will get converted in the future as well, but might as well start a whole new area off the bat by doing it this way. So there you go.
Oh, son of a gun. Barrett, you are very, very welcome. Yeah, a lot of people, and the thing too is, if you're looking to start building with mills,
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
I think it's always a good trick. Except you could spin your mills plates. I mean,
Ooh.
I love you. You love me.
The other piece with doing mills plates though, they can get pricey. So you've got to take a look at, when you're building, take a look at the parts you want. Take a look at the parts that you're wanting to build. So like base plate, obviously, and some people will not use Lego base plates. They'll use just straight up. They'll use different brands, right? So again, mills is very costly per plate. Just think you're going to get a 32 by 32 base plate, or you're going to get a 16 by 32 base plate, or you're going to start cutting regular plates.
I see what you did.
Huh?
Somebody's funny.
Oh, know that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of missed it.
Apparently, Mike saw something else. So I guess I'll do this timer now. So there's a little something that I've just been kind of playing around with setting up, and I've got new timers now.
What?
Yeah.
Discord. What?
Yeah. Just, in case somebody's, interested. I'm not playing any kind of, you have to be a member or anything kind of games with it. If people want to consider, feel free. Just a little thing.
So, where was I going? Yeah, there's another one.
Oh, no. I mean, the one we hang out in, Rob, normally, that's not mine. But that's also kind of a private one. It's not like a public, per se. Like a lot of streamers actually have their own.
Yeah.
That one's not really, per se, a public one.
I can tell you this: I'm not getting a Discord. I'm not starting a Discord. I don't need more.
Yep, there'll be otters in there. Yep.
Otters. But yeah. Going back to like there's a lot of cool different ways of doing some of the mills. Like I want to take a look at though that idea you were just talking about with the thing. I know you're on the brick building Discord, so I may hit you up through there.
Really?
He just popped into mine. That's why he was asking about it.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, I'll ask you. I'll hit you over there too. So, when you talk, what are you talking? Are you talking about cost efficiencies? Yeah, because remember that Lego is not cheap. I wish it was, because it would make my life happier, make my wallet happier, make many things happier, but it's not. So some people will take and try to determine where they can get the best bang for their buck from a cost perspective. I have not dabbled much in other brands, right? So you've got your blue bricks, you've got your I'm trying to think, Mega Blocks, which really that's whole
Mega. Yeah, we don't say that word here.
It was one of the things that just popped into my head. I mean, you got all sorts of different things, right? Blue bricks is being one of the big ones. I know there's some other different. Brick Loop's got their own plates and everything else. Why do I have a hinge over there? But yeah, sometimes depending on what you're trying to do, is you want to get. Oh yeah, Kobe too. Thank you, Mark.
Yes, Kobe. Yep.
Hey, but have you ever heard of blue bricks? But where was I going with this? Oh, my apologies, cost efficiency. So sometimes you may want to take a look at, and depending if you're not going to shows and stuff, because some shows they are kind of hard about making sure that if it's a Lego show, you got everything is pure Lego. So
I was waiting for somebody to kick that off.
I just lost my track again. Oh yeah. So you want to make sure. Oh, thanks.
What did I do? Who does deserve this?
So yeah, you want to take a look because these plates can get very pricey, like $30 a plate. Like this, like to do this plate, because underneath this substructure here is all plate. So it's plate, and then my substructure, my foundational structure for my build. So cost of the plate, cost of all the tube. So if you're looking to get into it, take a look. And 2x2s are probably one of the better bricks to get, and find the colors that a lot of people don't use. The pinks, the oranges.
Oh, like this?
Lavender, yeah. Like those are the colors you kind of grab. I mean, I know Dave is working on it. Dave, I did see your question regarding the water, and I am going to get to you.
By the way, I decided to just let Greg talk tonight.
It's booger. It's totally booger.
Yeah, it's like I'm the sorting guy, and you're just going to build. Dave does his as a full solid foundation. But it's whatever you're going to feel comfortable with, and what you're going to do for the future of whatever build you want. So Barrett, I hope that answers your question in a not so long-winded way.
By the way, my phone is blowing up with alerts. You guys are all awesome for jumping in there. I wasn't
I see.
honestly sure how this would go, but please feel free to jump in there and start sharing stuff and having fun.
Barrett, that's awesome. Yeah, and even with a smaller, so right now my town, Wallsville, is sitting on a 5-foot table, and it's all Mills plate. And the other reason why I did it in Mills is because the width of the table, I couldn't have any of the buildings I've got on there right now if I wasn't on Mills, because they would have fallen over because of how flimsy, just a plain old, plain Jane base plate is. Now, Dave was asking about. No, I'm not making a lagoon. Hey, I have like lots of space. Yeah, 4x4 plates and 2x2 bricks is going to be pretty much your standard type of build. All right, where's
Yeah, I
Dave?
mean, that's basically what I conform to. I will note, I have been watching my pad wall now for the last few months as I've really been starting to do this more and more. And I've been trying to get my hands on 4x4 plates where I can. Right now they've got green, so I've been trying to get some green. I've gotten some, a little bit of tan and a little bit of gray as well. But what I did before I really started this a while back last year, I think it was, when I decided, is I went on Bricklink and I found a vendor that just sold a bunch of these. I have a whole store of yellow plates in here too for when I do city conversions and all the other stuff. Things where I don't need any kind of plate or any kind of like landscaping to stand out from the plates, like just cover. Yeah, that's what this will be for.
That brick cash?
Yep, I think that's what it was. Yep.
Yeah, so a guy named Brick Cash, store he sells on Bricklink and Brick Owls. He sells, like, the only thing he sells is literally
Dinky winky hanky wink. Dinky winky hanky wink.
He sells Dinky Winky.
Wow. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. That's what I was talking about. Like the base plate itself, people will go and not use a Lego brand plate, and then just build off of that. Dave, going back to you with the mills in an open water area. So
before you start, I can answer Barrett real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Is the Pabble going to be cheaper than Pab online orders? Yes, for me, especially, because I go so much at this point that they all know who I am. Like, you know, cheers, everybody knows your name. They do. They know me. And I will use a cup, a large cup, and I'll start filling that up. But they allow me to dump cups into a bag and just say, oh, I got like, you know, 3 refillable cups today just with one bag. Because I'm not taking their cups, I'm just using one cup that I
Clip
have.
me like one of your French girls.
And they don't watch me, so I'm a little generous with what I do. So I'm able to get more of these kinds of things in there because I go a little bit over, which makes it more worthwhile. But that's because I've established that relationship too.
So, and who sells that? Yeah. But going back to Dave, so from an open water perspective, you could do some sort of mills setup depending on what you're trying to accomplish for an open water, right? So if you've got, say, a beach, like you've got, depending on how high your terrain's set up, right? Kind of.
Oh, see, all right. Look at PBJ's comment. My last Powerball purchase was $50 or $60, which is what, 4 or 5 cups, something like that. Actual cost of the parts, if you got them on Lego, $260. There you go. Right there you go. If you're lucky enough to be able to have a store, and you can find stuff, yes, if you're able to. Some folks, unfortunately, do not have that luxury, which kind of sucks. It's too bad, but if you do, and you're able to, definitely try to use it.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of. I got my tape measure here because I was trying to measure some stuff, and Matt's aware of me trying to clean up my.
I love you. You love me.
As I'm trying to clean up my disaster of a basement, but I got my tape measure out. So say like right now, if you're doing like a Mills plate setup and you're wanting to go from a beach into a water, I mean, you could start off with say like a 4-foot high beach mound and then move down and lower, and maybe you go straight down to the base plate and have that gradual look and feel of the lighter sand where it's drier, and then you get the darker sand where it's more wet, and then you get to the smaller depth of the water, and then as it gets out, it goes darker. And yes, Matt, see, I have multiple ideas like Brick Sergeant. Can I ever build them or do anything with them? No, because I'm just a. Where's the I don't know command? Where's that? Is it? Oh, why can't I remember the stupid name of that command? You know, the one where I sit there and laugh and basically going, I don't know.
Are you trying to run command from your own thing while I'm on live stream?
Oh, it was the one. No, it's the one you tossed me the audio for. I thought you put it over here too, didn't you?
I haven't put it on here yet. No.
Oh. Well then, boo.
I'm sorry, I'm busy being a creator for all these other things. By the way, Rob, I don't know if you caught that. Check the channel points. Not bits, but channel points. There's stuff in there now.
Yes, this is a great discussion on Garrett. Great question that you brought up with Matt. And Matt, thanks for letting me ramble for about good 5, 15, 20
I mean, feel free to ramble a little bit more. I'm being productive here while you ramble.
the guy. So the ramble, I get to continue to ramble. Yeah.
Yep.
That's like great.
It's kind of like it's kind of like when Taz is on his stream and instead of building, he just sits there and he talks and he talks and he talks.
Wait, you're saying that I'm just wait. Yeah, so for me, I am trying to sort through.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
so for me, tell me what? What?
Yeah, my lawn.
Listen here, Sonny. What are you trying to do? Get off my lawn. Thanks to everyone in chat for having patience while stuff they know. Oh, Barrett, I think it's a great learning experience for everybody.
Oh yeah,
because I know
things different ways too. So there never is necessarily one right way to do it.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the other awesome things about Lego too is that okay, I've got an idea on how I build my Mills plates. Mike was throwing out about how he does some things and gave me a couple of ideas. So I got to take a look at that later on and make some changes to how I do some designs. This is one of those great ways of trying to figure out different things. Yeah, I just asked the water question to try and justify not converting the lake to Mills.
So Dave, do you remember what I did with the river? Like I made a Mills plate out of it, but the central part, that's depressed down to the base plate itself, and then I just built one layer of plate. Then I put the tiles on it. Now, if you want to go over it like that, that could work fine because it's still depressed and it gives that perspective. But building water on top of this itself, the actual layer of plate, I don't think that, in my opinion, is the best way to go. So I would avoid that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would like sitting there at because Dave, you're right. If your water, if I remember right, on the lake is right, you tiled right onto the plate. So you don't really have that much of a. It's just pure flat.
I have to point out PBJ's comment in chat because I've done the same thing. At my Lego store, they bring out boxes of parts for me that are not on the wall yet because the wall is full. You can always ask your store if they have parts in back that are not yet on the wall. Yes, you can do that. Because ultimately, once they get the parts, ultimately that they want to try to get rid of them, right? They've been allocated the parts. They want to try to sell them. They don't want to have to dump them and give them back or toss them out. In some cases, I've heard, wherever they want to try to get them out to you. So you can try asking if they've got other stuff that's not out there yet. I've done that. And at one point that now, I just found out last weekend, the guy that was a store manager unfortunately has left. But he would always, if he had certain parts, he would go in the back and pull them out for me. Dave said, can you go solo and show the water on my
That's
phone?
a good trick.
I don't have it out with me, Dave. It's over in the other room, so I can't show that right now. I don't remember if I have I might have a picture that shows it. And I've got a couple videos and stuff that probably would show the angling of it. But yeah, I've got the two sides of the plate, kind of like what I'm doing here, and then the middle doesn't have anything except a layer of tile, or a layer of brick. God, no, I'm stupid. A layer of plate. I'm sorry, layer of plate on the base plate, then the tiles, and that's it. So there is that small depression down into it to give that just that little bit of topographical perspective. Ooh, big word. Ooh. My brain hurts. I need to break.
Wait, you had a plate out. That you said you were just doing a plate and you were done. Hey, Diamond!
Hi.
Oh,
Yeah, Clipsy. What's up, Clipsy? Subbing for 5 months now. You rock. Thank you. Thank you. By the way, in case people did not catch my haul this weekend, let me take this opportunity because I know he's here. And some of you folks are also very, very generous in what you do for me to show your support. Let me go big screen here for a second. I want to thank Brick Sargent in particular for all the generosity that he has shown me for 10 months now, I believe, since I went full-time on Twitch in April, or not full-time, but only Twitch. But also to the rest of you who have done subscriptions and you've done bit redeems, all that good stuff. Because of all of you, the last month or so, I had enough of a Twitch payout to get this weekend. Yep. Because of you guys, the generosity that you guys have shown me on this channel, because of you, I was able to get this. This is for you guys. I will be building this on stream over the course of probably 2 streams at least. Probably coming up at some point when I need to take a break from medieval stuff. So again, thank you to you guys for everything that you do and continue to do that has now let me pick up something like this. Yes. And especially again to James for his incredible generosity, especially for what he does.
Thanks, Matt.
James the man.
Yes, thank you to all of you. All right, so I'm calling this Project L, Project LOL.
Project L.
I got to think about. I know what I want it to be.
I know.
I'm thinking about, do I want to have a depression like I'm talking about with the water and stuff? I think I might want to.
You know, a small
one? Project Purple. You should call it Project Purple.
No, Project L's better.
Project Purple. Project Purple. We'll call this Project Purple. You know what? That's appropriate because look at the colors I'm using right now on the plate.
Oh,
Red and blue equals what? Purple. And this pink is almost like a purple shade. So
is Alex's daddy dinner date?
Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, that is new. Yep. I made that after the stream the other morning because Alex loves saying funny things.
I'll say anything.
Wow!
What?
Hey, Nad. Hey.
Oh.
Thank you, Nad, for resubbing.
Oh,
Rock
wait,
on, dude.
wait. I have to do this. I have to do this one, Ned. Especially since I'm sorting.
You don't want to touch it more than you have to.
Good question. I hope that Alex comes by at some point. Maybe he's lurking. Who knows? We haven't heard Baby Shark yet, so we know he's not active.
Yeah.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
No show of James's resub. He's been.
I know we saw this last time he talked about it too. I think that because he's on his phone, sometimes it delays.
Oh,
unfortunately, it's stupid, but it does that. Jang talks about that all the time. People say, "Why isn't my thing showing up on your stream?" And it takes time, but it will come through. I think we saw it happen before. But like a half hour later, it finally showed up. It's very stupid, but it seems to be a weird
You
quirk.
don't want to touch it more than you have to.
I have actually had a semi-decent day today. I hope your day is going well, Legendary.
My morning was going fantastic. Work had quieted down a little bit, and then after lunch, all of a sudden everything blew up again.
Once I get this bag cleaned up, then I'll do some shout outs. Shout out time in the city. Let's see. Microsoft.
Thank you.
Legendary.
Let's see.
This guy.
This is going to be just enough to do what I want to do. Maybe.
We got Led. Did I miss anybody?
Did you praise Santos today?
Oh, this guy, maybe I'll give him a shout out, even though like he still hasn't done anything yet, but he's supposed to.
Oh, allegedly he's going to.
I know, allegedly. Like he's worse than me.
We are eagerly awaiting when that's going to happen. What is are you checking his channel points? Feel free to check. Feel free to do it if you want. If you don't know what Otter Story is,
Otter Story is very important.
It is. It's become very critical and very important to the life of this channel, apparently.
Oh, that's at 20. Oh,
I'm waiting to see if he does it because I want to actually go full screen if he does.
Ooh,
oh, there's channel point redeems too, Mike. You don't have to do bit redeems. Channel points are easy to use and they're free. You guys just accumulate channel points for being here. I put some of those in there early. There you go.
Full screen.
Yeah, PBJ, thank you.
Look at what you see in the face, the mirror of your dream. Make believe I'm everywhere, getting the light. This is on the pages. It's the answer to a never-ending story.
Oh, that is so cute. Thank you, PBJ, for actually going ahead and doing the bit redeem on that. Thank you so much. That is awesome of you. Otter hype, all the otter hype, yes.
It was utterly amazing. That bad. It wasn't that bad. It needed a fail button.
That wasn't a fail button. That was a sad trombone.
I consider that.
Boo.
I got a boo for that?
Boo from your battle buddy at that, too.
Oh, I expect it. I expect it. Oh. Sadness. But, let's see. Wait, what? Oh, there it goes.
You're out of your mind. Ha 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 ha. That's a good one.
Huh?
That's a good one.
Oh. Crap? What crap? What?
I love you. You love me.
Alright, so just to show Barrett. Alright, I've done nothing but doing some plating and putting bricks down, right? Look at that. It's nice to be able to just do it like, pick this up with one finger and do this. That's where these are really nice.
See, Ned, we brought him to the dark side on Mills.
I mean, it only makes sense to do it for the project at this point.
Yeah, it does. I mean, especially when you've got it sitting on a carpet.
Yeah.
Every little bump and wiggle, there's the potential of it just going, oh, look.
Exactly.
I love you. You love me.
Is it 4x4 plates? In this case, because of what I'm doing right now, it is. Thank you, PPJ. Nothing says, and I think somebody else, I forget who it was, commented on this. 4x4 is kind of the known standard for doing this. By having more of these plates on here, it gives a little bit more stability because you've got more points of connection and clutch with all those in there. But you can use like 2x or 4x6 or 8x8 or whatever you want to use if you can get your hands on other things.
Yep, I've done. So I've got a few different buildings that. So in Lawsville, there are some that are a mix of 4x4 and 6x8, 8x8, and then I have a build that is sitting off on my wife's desk that is 416 by 16 plates. Because when I was starting out, and I was just following, it was a rebrickable model. I was just following what it said. Oh, good 4 plate. I'm like, okay. At this point, I would have done it a whole lot cheaper by doing it for 4x4 plates. But at the time, I was like, I was a noob and said, oh, okay, I'll follow directions. But yeah, you can do it.
I'm getting into it so late in the game that other people have done so many different varieties of these. I'm like, yeah, just, do it in a way that works for me. It's whatever you can get your hands on and parts that'll work enough that at least it'll give you that basic stability. And if you want to do the topography, the layering of different things, like I've got this middle spark carved out because I'm going to put stuff down into this to create some layering inside the plate here. And that's where it gets kind of fun. Because, Greg, what does MILS actually stand for?
Multi.
Nope.
No. Modular Integrated Landscaping System.
Yes. Very good.
It's been a while since I've had to trigger that piece of information.
Haha, perfect. Yes.
Oh. That escalated quickly.
Wait, what? Wait, otters are retiring? No.
What?
No, we need more of these.
They're not retiring. No, Mike's trolling. They're not retiring. My final question, the initialization. What? Banning odd? What?
Tinky winky, hanky wink. Tinky winky, hanky wink.
What the?
You get otters and you get 99 on that.
Good. And I gave the guy a shout out too. That's it. No more shout outs for you, Nodak. Cut
Revoke
off.
shout out. Revoke the shout out.
Revoked. Shout out revoked. Oh, son of a biscuit. That knows the words I'd love to choose, but I will restrain and refrain.
Thank you for unbanning otters, PBJ.
I don't know. Maybe we should just ban Nodak for the banning of the otters.
I'm so done with Nodak Shack for banning otters.
I don't understand what Nodak likes to ban them, try to eat them. I don't get it.
Then he said, no, I don't. He goes, I don't eat them. Brooks eat. No, I don't. I don't eat them. I would never do that. They're too cute.
Oh, banning. What?
Aw, James.
Yeah, so tonight I am sorting through and trying to color separate because, as everybody knows and watches while I'm trying to mock on stream, royally. Wow.
I think that's the longest we've gone without having a fart sound on stream. We're almost an hour in.
Yeah. Kind of refreshing.
Almost like a toilet tone. Something weird is going on here.
Hey, Mill's conversation is kind of important discussions here.
Oh, oh, ow!
Wait.
Ow. Oh.
Wow.
It just hurts so bad going back in.
Is it? I thought is it brown or?
Dinky winky hanky wink. Dinky winky hanky wink.
Wow. I think it's just exclamation brown, Barrett, if you want to do that one. Just brown.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. Wow, this is just wrong. So wrong. Yeah, I'm trying to order that now.
Poor lol.
You do.
Yep, I've given them way too much power. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I have to think about how I want to start doing Project Purple. A little bit more here.
Wait, no, it was Project L.
No, Project
Thanks,
Purple.
Matt.
Project Purple.
Following Alex Trina, I learned I'm older than Greg. Does this mean I have to be in bed by?
I guess it's in the eye of the beholder, PBJ. I mean, Greg actually does kind of act the part. He also wakes up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Read between the lines.
Because he wants that early bird special and all.
Dinky winky hanky wink. Dinky winky hanky wink.
Are you snaking me?
Karma is not with you tonight.
Oh. Yeah, I noticed that, Dave. I agree with you.
Speaking better about notice deleting. Yeah. Actually, that's a very valid point. It seems like it's a good cheap way to just kind of get that stuff out there.
What have I done to deserve this?
I don't get it. All I'm doing tonight is swimming. I can actually find stuff. Like I'm realizing now that I've got some of the colors I want for some of the buildings.
I think most of you guys could be my daddy, though.
Oh.
Let's see. So we got a thing in the middle that looks kind of like it might be, I don't know, color of like dirt or something, or at least a shade of that.
Building. Looks like a brown strip.
Kinda.
Is it related to Code Brown?
It could be. I don't know. We'll have to see.
This is why Project L is the better name.
Let's see where Project Purple goes here. Let's have to look back at my inspiration.
Clip me like one of your French girls.
All right. I'm gonna follow that first picture I think I showed you, Greg, a little bit first.
Okay. So yeah, I know what Project L is.
Oh, then you don't know what I'm actually doing because Project Purple is something different.
Well, Project Purple is something different. Okay. Great. Okay, so I knew what was happening here in the stream tonight, but now I don't. So, good luck to y'all. Oh, what the hell happened there?
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Oh, I don't even know if spinning's gonna help on this.
Work starts and goes to bed at 10:30, 11 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I end up doing in that hour. 10 o'clock usually, that hour. Greg's already been asleep for like 2 hours at that point.
That's unfortunately I am what I am.
Cooks. I did cook a little while ago before the stream. Made my dinner.
What? I'm not grumbling about anything. Am I grumbling? I think so.
Also off the paddle recently. A whole bunch of 1x4 in brown, which is nice. Because brown has been a very scarce resource for me, to be honest. For most anything I can. I've had to buy parts here and there.
Oh, looks like purple is swinging back around my way.
The karma wore off.
What? Yeah, see, I'm not up that early.
I still need like 3 more hours of sleep at that point. Or at least I try to get toward that amount if I can. Ideally, I'd like to be asleep until at least 6 in the morning.
Let's see. What am I doing?
Dinky winky hanky wink. Dinky winky hanky wink.
Open your mouth too soon, Greg.
What the? Wow. Okay.
No comment, Ned, because you chose the job you work, buddy. So you got to do what you got to do for your job. I couldn't do what you do, Ned. I could not do overnights like that and survive.
Dang.
Okay, so any
Hey, what's happening, Steve?
any thoughts yet?
So
Hey,
we've got
Steve, what's up? Any thoughts on Project Key? Project Purple?
Oh, no idea.
Yes, you do. You know what I'm doing.
You changed the name of the project, so I don't know.
Because I made the executive decision to do that, because I can.
Oh, okay. All right, so Project L is now Project Purple still. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I know what you're doing. So I'm keeping my mouth shut.
All right, so.
Oh. I don't remember. I used to remember that, actually. I can't remember it anymore.
All right. I'm gonna give you guys a massive hint.
Well, give me a massive hint.
I want to.
Oh.
Just because you want to be a grouchy meaning, not entertain people.
Oh, no. This wasn't. Wait. That's not being grouchy and not entertaining people. That's right. 4 hours.
Okay. I'm gonna go dark for 1 second, put these on here, and then I'll let you guys see. And we will see if what I'm doing here gives you any hints. Okay. We'll go full real quick. There we go. There we go. All right. Remember, this is for the medieval realm. Any idea? Not you.
I just went, that's all. I didn't say anything.
Stable. Okay, good thought. Good thought. Very good thought. We have a winner. We have multiple winners. Yay. Yep. Yep. Very good, guys and ladies and all that good stuff. Everybody, congrats. Yep. I had thought about starting the fortress and doing the plate for that, but I watched Alex Noon's, one of his recent videos was showing what he's doing in his castle area. And this, he wasn't doing this per se, but he had on full display that Lego Kingdom set from 2010-ish, 2012, which was a jousting set. And I had it in the back of my mind that I wanted to do one. And I saw that and just kind of brought that back to the forefront again. I'm like, I really need to start doing that too. So that's what Project P is a jousting thing in my own little way. Because I'm not going to pay like $600 for that jousting set. Because that's crazy. There we go. Hey, Lol, you still there?
I'm still here. Sorry, I stood up.
Castle.
I took the headphones and walked around for a second. My back was ears.
You didn't really miss anything per se, Bear. I put the two horses on here when I went dark for a second. Came back on cam. I asked people to guess what it was, what I'm going to be doing. I wasn't making it like a super hard contest, James. I just wanted to see if people would guess it easy enough, and you guys are on the point, on the ball.
That's what Matt was like. Matt wanted to just come straight out with like what he was going to be building tonight. I'm like, no. Let's tease it out for a bit. Not like there's got to be some other excitement in the stream watching the other guy going, "Hey, look, I'm sorting 1 by 2 bricks by color."
Yeah. No, next check. I'll try jousting. That's a good trick. All right, we will. We have to give that one something here. Hang on. Yep, another one. What the hell?
Please bear with us while Lord Lego learns how to use a keyboard and a mouse. In the meantime, we hope you enjoy some elevated music while Lord Lego learns how to use a computer.
That
Lord
kicked
Lego
off all
apologizes for any
problems.
inconveniences caused, and we hope to return to regular streaming soon.
That kicked off all problem with that played. PBJ, you did that in Excel Redeem. I had to give you that one again. Thank you, Ned. That was amusing too. Let me give you that one again, PBJ. There we go. It's a little bit more awkward when you've got Taz's voice playing at the same time as that.
I thought it was pretty damn funny.
Like, wait a minute, where is that coming from? I looked over the other screen. Oh, okay.
That was funny.
All right, so yes, jousting. This jousting's fun. All right. So the idea is, because I've now got a couple layers of plate here, I've got this one level deep. I can put a little bit of greebling and stuff on this, or like mud and all that stuff, and different pieces to give it a little bit more of that kind of oomph factor. Just above the dirt and the sand and all that. All right, I also need to, I kind of have to do that middle wall or fence. So I gotta figure out what I want to do for that. I could use this palisade bricks I've got. That could be good for texture.
For the fence?
Yeah.
That would work.
I've got some of these guys still left here. Some of these.
Oh, yeah. That would work.
Let me try those.
Okay. Oh, I know who I gotta give a shout out to. This guy's been streaming every once in a while too.
Oh,
Ned's
yes.
been doing,
Yes.
Ned's been doing some streaming too.
And hopefully he'll do a little bit more. We got Dave, Mav, and Miles kicking off some streaming now. Greg does it like once in a blue moon.
A little bit more than just a blue moon.
Oh, I told you I was going to say this. By the way, I have found out that my next round of doing weekend work on that Saturday, when I have to take time off to work on server updates and all that, that has been determined tentatively at this point. And that will be on Saturday, March 4th, I believe. Which means that hopefully my co-host here will pick up that morning and will run his own stream as he has previously.
Who?
You don't know who?
Lol Lego.
That guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
LOL Lego.
Oh, him? I know
Yeah.
who that guy is.
Yeah.
LOL Lego.
Maybe?
Yeah! What?
What?
The winner of the joust wins the honor trophy. Filled with redeems from KFO from the director. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
PPJ.
Oh.
Blizzarding out. Ooh, that doesn't sound very fun. We've had another winter here so far, even though there's still a few more weeks technically. Things can happen, but it's been very mild relatively in my area. Now Buffalo, 3 hours west of me, they've gotten slammed. But not here.
Buffalo's gotten destroyed.
You need others to help you keep warm in North Dakota. KFO is better than Church's fried otter. Oh my god. Poor otters.
Stop frying the poor otters. Otters are friends, not food.
That look like a little bit of something something there? Maybe. Let's put these back in the scene now.
I think it's too solid, Matt.
You solid?
Yeah, I think those fences have at least some gap. I could be wrong.
I mean, that one thing that I showed you is kind of modeled on the same way here, but I can try other stuff too, see how it looks.
Yeah.
I just happen to have these kind of pieces, so it's very easy to do it.
Oh, I love that. Like we use.
Let's see what else I've got though, because I have other things. We'll try it out.
I'm trying to think too. Like some of them, I've seen like where they've got that like a drapery or whatever over it. So having those palisade bricks would make it look like it's flowing.
Could. Let's see what else I got. Oh,
what?
I wonder if this will look good or not. I've got a whole bunch of these. Nope, Oreo's making her appearance. All right, I have a bunch of these. Let's put these on and see what they look like.
Wine Oreo.
There it is. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, you just missed an Oreo sighting.
Yeah, just for about 5 or 10 seconds, and I shoot her away.
Basically, so Oreo Dex has. And that's like off the table. Off the table with you.
So I could use these pieces like that, and then put a thing on top of them, a tile layer.
Ooh, go big screen, Matt. Actually, I'll do it.
I got it.
Got it. Okay. Ooh, I actually like that better than the Palisade bricks because it gives it that nice.
Put me like one of your French girls.
I think we have a couple people agreeing on that. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see what I can do for
Oh, awesome, Jared.
tile layer.
Have fun building sets. That's a set I have not. I don't have a super huge desire to build. But from what I've seen, it's beautiful.
Basically tied with Assembly Score for my all-time favorite set right now. I love that set. I think it was beautiful. I had a great time building it. I don't regret buying it at all.
So, Matt, in other words, you really like the set.
Yep. Even at the cost of what it was. Also, Barrett, look back. She jumped back over again as I turned away.
Oh. Barrett, Oreo sighting. Well, Oreo paw sighting. Oh, I see part of. Oh, there's her head. Oh, that's awesome, Barrett. This is the only one of Matt's cats that actually has its own redeem or command.
Because she makes herself, known on here.
Oreo.
That's right. All right, come on. I need to continue stuff. I'm not done yet.
Oh, but yes, you are. Yes, you are. You need to be done. I told you. I want treats.
Yeah, I know. She's trying to tell me that. I know, it's not- All right. So sometimes I ask for people's thoughts. Sometimes I don't. I've got this sand green color laid out. I want to put a layer of tiles on that. This is what I've got that I'd like to try to use. I do have some 1x4s too. What color do you guys think would look good to go on top of that layer of those? Technically, I think they're telescope pieces or something. Ice cold milk and some Oreo cakesters. Ooh, that sounds good right now. What do you think, chat? What color tile? So we got a tan.
Purple.
We're not counting Greg.
You're not counting me. Ooh.
No purple. No purple. We got tan. We got dark tan, gray, or brown from Dave.
Oh.
Damn. I forgot how long that was. That's what she said. So this is going to be sitting next to the one that you're building there. It's going to be Lion Knight Castle. But just for the layer here.
What is it? You've got tan, dark tan, gray, brown.
Let's see, what are the line night colors? Blue and red? I think blue and red are the primary colors on those figures. Let's try something. Doesn't hurt to try. This has a sticker on it. I think the figures themselves are red and blue, though, as their main colors. Yellow and blue banners, purple and gold.
Be right back.
Clip me like one of your French girls.
So actually, you know what though, as I think about this, so this is going to be next to the Lion Knight Castle. It's going to be kind of their area, but it won't necessarily be. It won't just be them. It may be figures from other areas, like the Black Falcons, and there might be other like third parties too that could be involved in jousting. So I do have some other figures I want to use, and I've been saving for this kind of scene. Actually, I gotta think for a second what my end goal here is. Alright, maybe I will try smaller tiles and maybe some 1x4s. All right, I know somebody had mentioned tan. Let's do tan. Just to show how this looks. So there's your tan.
I think it clashes with the ground.
Now, I will be covering this with the greebling and the studs and all those pieces. So those middle ones are always funny. Yeah. All right, so we tried that. I do have nougat.
Nougat in a candy bar.
The hell happened there, Rob? So I think on the 85 and a couple of the other ones, they actually overlap. So if you get those, it does kind of do both of them. So there's your nougat.
Clip me like one of your French girls.
It could work. I'm not necessarily sold on it yet. Let's see what else I could do. Let me go back and look at a couple of the pictures I'm using for a little bit of inspiration too.
Yeah, so that might help. Man, power of purple tonight is all over the place.
Definitely is.
And no, I'm not trying to evoke more purple.
Ooh, this one looks interesting.
Oh, your reference photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think that's what happened. I think, what's happened, Eric?
Hey, Eric. What's up, dude? Ooh, this one's a really nice, very nice one. I like this one too. This one's a lot more developed and filled out. Purple Nurple. Wow.
Oh, wow. Ah, cool.
Let me zoom in this a little bit. Sorry, I'm kind of playing this by ear as I'm thinking about this. So I'm just looking at reference photos for different other things people have done to get some ideas. What are you doing here?
What?
No, I'm looking at this picture, just trying to figure out what they're doing.
Holy chewy moly.
Did you have your clams for dinner?
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Huh?
What?
Did you have your clams for dinner?
I did. I had stuff you said. And they were tasty good.
I'm going to try something else. I just want to see how this looks. Because that's what mocking is experimenting.
Cool.
Because this one picture I'm looking at, that's like a really, really amazing whole setup here. They actually have something really interesting. Let's see if I can set one up like that just for an example here.
I feel like a claw machine going through this.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the giant claw machine as I'm going through those. I'm on we got about a half gallon of 1x2 bricks left.
Oh, PBJ asked you a question.
What?
What?
What are the parts from that? What are the parts from that you are sorting? Oh, this is just all of my 1x2 brick that I've got in bags that I don't know what colors I had. I had colors. I know I had colors. I had a lot of colors, but I didn't know exactly what. So now I'm down to light gray, dark gray, greens.
For dinner, thank you for the lurk indulgent. Much appreciated. Enjoy your foods.
Or indulgent. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this stuff ordered so when I actually start mocking other buildings, I can actually find stuff. Because right now it sucks. I will say it just sucks. I can't figure out what the hell I got where. And yeah, so I've got, so Yeah, I'm down to sort by color now for this. I'm not doing this for everything. I'm only just doing this for the 1x2. I did this for the 1x4 as well, brick that I've got. And it actually did help a lot. So, with the 1x2, as much as of a disaster is, because I mean, everybody's seen, I've got drawers right here that's got stuff in it. But I've also got other Ziploc bags and other stuff. It's actually good too, because I didn't realize how many, besides just like regular plain brick, I've got snot brick, I've got brick with modified brick with pin, I'm gonna call it the clip, the bar, that's what I'm going to say.
Look at this.
Oh.
It's kind of an interesting effect.
Ooh, actually, that looks really good.
I mean, granted, if I stay with this,
Look me like one of your French girls.
Oh, you ain't got those jumpers there, so it'll just be ground underneath those, but it gives an interesting effect like that. Where you can still see
I like that a lot.
Part.
I like that a lot better.
Looks like it could be maybe like cloth, like you were saying, Greg, with the texture, and then
Yeah.
there's front there.
Yeah, that looks really good. I give it 2 thumbs up.
Excellent, thanks, guys. All right, I need to take these off again. I need to yank out those jumper plates that I put on. Because I don't want those in there. And then this will hopefully look a little bit better once I do this. Hey, Arcana, what's up?
Hey, I'm Arcana.
You appear to be suspect of the events. Yeah, right? Thank you, Greg. Yep. Just taking those out helps it too.
It's happening! Our dads are getting together and they're gonna have fun.
What the?
Oh.
You guys are planning a dinner date.
What the? What happened?
My dads are planning a dinner date. They're bonding.
I love
That was appropriate timing right there.
That was very appropriate.
There you go.
What just happened?
I might make a shorter one of those.
What just happened?
Thank you, PVJ. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Well,
you nailed that, Barney. That was appropriate, given the context of what that whole redeem was about.
Arcana, if you're looking for chaos tonight, yeah, you came in right at the right time.
hell.
And it's usually how it goes. All right, so I ripped out those extra jumpers. Now you can see a little bit of ground there. which I can do some greebling under there. But yeah, that's yeah, I'm digging that. Have a good one, Rob. Good to see you as always.
Hey, Rob.
Have a good evening, good sir. Horses.
What the hell was that?
That was me doing a horse.
Oh.
Horse noise.
I'm like, hey, when did you put in a horse for me?
Wilbur. Yeah, the Barney in the middle of that whole talk was really, really funny. That's why I wanted to keep it in there. That's why that one's an extended one, because I want to get that whole exchange. Excuse me. Doing Run Fair Hipsters. Oh, this is definitely for the medieval realm. So this will be like an actual real jousting setup. Not to the extent that the actual Lego Kingdoms one was that came out in like 2012-ish. But that and some other stuff I've been looking at are inspirations for this. So there's more stuff I want to build on either side here, obviously.
I think most of you guys could be my daddy, though. So.
And this will be super good right now. The way I'm thinking, for those of you that are kind of familiar with how my setup is right now on the floor in my Lego room, the plate that has the medieval peasant village would be like right here. So I kind of want to do stuff for like just the villagers, the peasants and all that stuff, like over here. Just like some basic stands and stuff. Probably with some trees and all that stuff around it too. And then I want to have kind of the more royal side over here. Because this side right here will be facing where the Line Knight Castle actually is. So it'll be kind of next to that. I do know, Shack, over on my YouTube channel, I have my monthly Medieval Realm updates that shows the whole thing. The last one was just published 2 weeks ago, right at the end of January, first of the month. And all my stuff is there. So folks can enjoy and see what I'm doing. The things that I build here and share with you guys here gets incorporated into the bigger realm, and I share that stuff through YouTube videos. Because it's not really easy for me to share all that stuff through streaming like this, because it's in a completely different room. All right, so there's that. I think I want to do a little bit of stands of some kind. Let's see, when we look back at the inspiration here. Not to follow YouTuber only, Brooks. See, I like what they did in that one. I also like this one too. Get this one a little bit more. I like the... Here, let me share this with you guys too. This is one of the things I'm looking at. I like some of this right in here. For at least like the villager side. I kind of like the idea of that. So that's one of them. And then the other one that I'm contemplating, or that I'm getting inspiration from primarily, is make sure I get the right one here. This one here. That was the first one that I found that I really liked. I don't want to model this after any single one design anybody did. I want to take bits and pieces and make it my own. I like some of what they did here. I like some of what they did in the other one. So I think I want to integrate some of both of those. This one, on the stands, they just used stair pieces, basically, which is kind of a cool little idea. Makes it very easy to do that. But I also do like what they did for the other one, too. I do want the royal side, which is this guy here. I want them to have much more than just that. But that's kind of where I'm getting the inspiration of it, as I'm looking at pictures like that right now. I'm just kind of thinking as I do this.
Set up hip hop, the hipping to the hip hop. You don't stop the rocket to the bang bang. Hooking set up, jump, hooking to the rhythm of the hooking the beat.
Love seeing people with Lego Cities landscapes. That it's not for me, but oh my god. Yes, absolutely. Some of the stuff that some people do blows my mind. So much better than the stuff I can do. I love seeing what other people do. I heard a link for like greenery and flowers in the foreground in front of the Joe Spencer. Yeah, that's why I think I want to kind of try to pull some of each of those things in there. Flags represented colors look great. Yep. I do think I want to put some flags in there, because I do have some of those laying around. Sort of. All right, I might as well at least experiment a little bit here in the next little bit of time.
LOL Lego.
Yeah.
Let's see. Another picture of
I didn't
this.
do it.
LOL Lego.
I do it.
LOL Lego. Huh? LOL Lego?
What?
See, I like that one with the trees and the bushes because it just feels so... It feels a bit just kind of wild, which is kind of what I want for this side. I want this one to feel less organized because it's not supposed to. This is where the villagers are. This one will have more to it, where the royalty will be.
I'm saying where the white horse is, the side closest to your keyboard.
This is
where you have royalty.
No, this will be the villagers, the peasants, the regular folk will be on this side.
Oh, okay.
This side of the plate where I've got more space to build will be like the royalty and stuff. It'll be like the tent for the jousters and all that stuff.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's why I've left more space there.
Peasants.
Peasants. Villagers, peasants.
Ooh, I should do that one as a voice recording too. I gotta do.
Question for how to clip my stairs.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
That's a good trick.
Okay. God, these are the peasants. All right, I'm going to try a couple different things here.
Clip me like one of your French girls.
Thank you, Dave.
Wish I was closer. thought I had more channel points. I don't.
Clip me like one of your French girls.
They're for higher bit redeems, so I'm gonna make them a little higher. That's why I did that.
Yeah, no, I was like, I thought I'd built my cheers back, my channel points back up. Nope, not yet.
No. And then I could do.
That sound. It sounds like the pitter patter of money.
Neener, neener, neener.
Oh, Matt, check out Steve's comment.
I found my Metroliner instruction. Oh, gonna have a hell of a time dig the press out. Oh, Steve, right through the heart, man. Oh, Metroliner. Oh, that hurts. My biggest single regret of getting out of Lego and telling my parents I was going to get back into it so you can get rid of all my stuff is losing my Metroliner.
James is the best.
Ugh, all the pain and hurt from that still.
James, you are a rock star.
Thank you, James, for the 4 bits there. Arcana, thank you for the 5 bits. I'm starting to have anything for 5 now. I have to make a few lower ones here for you guys. Pocket bits. Thank you for the 6 too. 2,500. I think that folks accumulate them in slightly different ways. Folks that are certain levels or subscribed get them a little bit more quickly. If I recall correctly. Cookies? Somebody say cookies? What? Thank you, James, for everything is awesome. Okay, here's something.
Set up hip hop, the hipping to the hip hop. You don't stop the rocket to the bang boogie. Set up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie, the beat.
Well, that's kind of interesting because that's all stairs, right?
It's stair pieces, yeah.
Makes it's like a nice stadium type seating.
I think I kind of like this approach, honestly. It makes it very easy to secure it in the back too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this might be the way to go. And then we have a nice little crowd of people here watching the tournament. I can put some stuff on both sides here. Not sure what, but they'll come. Trees and stuff like that, just to give it a little bit more of a rustic look. Looks very good, rules perfect. Yeah, right? Because who cares about the villagers, the peasants, right? We're giving them like stadium seating. Exactly. Being like, here, you could, if you want to sit down, you can, but shut up and take it. You don't care if it's hot benches or whatever.
I'm sitting on a stud. Oh.
Oh, no. Sweet. I think that's kind of the way to go.
Like it.
Put some spears in the back of the stairs from the fall. I mean, I could always put a couple things back there.
Push it back.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm starting to actually see something now, which is cool. Now there's actually a bit of a thing developing. Now, if Greg were building this from scratch, he probably would still have, like, plates that he'd be putting on at this point 2 hours in.
Oh. Wow, I see how it is.
Just saying, that's all. All right, now that I've actually got a little bit of something going on here, I think I do need to kind of do that process that I do where I kind of step back for a little bit and evaluate it. And think about where I want to go. So I think we'll get set to kind of wrap up here. Yeah, it's coming along. I hope you guys think it looks pretty cool, or at least the idea of it.
I'm digging it.
I feel like this is just something that would, right from the start when I started thinking about the overall very high level concept of doing the entire realm, I think I shared this with Greg. I shared an actual spreadsheet of our list or something, actual things I wanted to build. And this was in there early on. So I knew in concept that I wanted to do this. I didn't know how I was going to execute it. And now I'm starting to do that. But I do have
Lego.
I have to think about it some more. Again, mind you, I'm trying to only use pieces I have on hand. I don't want to buy stuff if I can help it. But yeah, come along. How'd you make out the last couple hours there, lol?
I got stuff in bags. I got
Stuff in
sand,
bags?
dark orange. Got greens. I got black, red, brown, dark brown. I still have, so I actually got through today. I have that much left, a half-gallon bag. That's it.
And that's of just your 1x2s.
That's 1x2s. I had 2.5 gallons, 2.5 gallon bags.
So what else do you have that still has to be sorted?
What's that?
What else do you have that still has to be sorted? Everything. Right? Everything.
I'm not sorting everything. There's certain things I am going to sort down, but like plates and stuff, they're down to where I want them to be. They're down to just compartmentalized. Now it's like the 1x2 bricks that need to get done. So.
Well, PPJ says you're very productive, so good on you for that.
Yeah. I was.
Barrett says, I love the realm. I like the mix of mocks and sets. Somehow it is really... Yes, thank you. I have always been, even as a kid, when I was little, my parents would buy me sets, and especially at that age, because I was just... That's how I worked, how my mind worked. I would build the sets, and I'd tear them right down, and I'd start mocking. For a long time, I didn't really keep any sets around. I was always mocking. When I started my first real city as a teenager, before I got out of Lego and went to college and all that, I did keep sets around at that point. I would mod them somewhat, but I did use a mix of mocks and sets at that point. And when I got back into it, I told myself, yes, I'll buy sets. Like I've got modulars and all that for my city, but I also really want to focus on mocks too. That is my bread and butter. That's what makes me feel truly creative in this. That's what helps me to do what I do. And that's why with the Realm, you're seeing the same thing. And I will continue to do sets and mix it up with mocks. And I'm glad you guys appreciate that. So thank you. Nice. Steve says, nice start. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Steve. I checked a couple things in chat here. Yes. He knows that 36 Bricks does. Yeah, he knows that I'm focused on the Realm right now, and that's my major overarching project last 8 months at this point. So because he's highlighting mock stuff, he's definitely highlighting stuff I do as well. Yeah, it's like a fan like both seeing together feels correct to me. I love to see people on me. Yes, exactly. I get why some people would do, especially like even for a sake, some people would just do sets. But to me, the way I think, it doesn't feel complete. Doing my own personal builds, supplementing with a set is what feels right, and that's why I do it. Yep, and Greg has fallen down the rebrickable hole a bit.
So I have rebrickables. I have rebrickable instruction sets, but I have them.
Thanks, Matt.
Kind of to see other techniques. I may build one or two of them because I think they're super high quality, but I'm not. When I put stuff into my city, I mean, right now, obviously, the Boutique Hotel and the Daily Bugle there are part of my overall layout, but I want to try to keep it as much as my own stuff as possible.
Right on.
Oh, that's pretty cool, PBJ.
Ooh, that sounds cool. PBJ, please feel free to share that. I'd love to see pictures of it. All right, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for the night. Like I said, I'm kind of at a point where I need to step back and evaluate because of my, I don't have one, but exclamation process, how it works for me. I probably should put that in there at some point just because. But again, I do want to thank all of you for being here. I do appreciate it. I'm going to take us over to Becca tonight. Becca's Crafty Life.
Ooh.
She is doing some Lego tonight.
Becca is? Ooh, nice.
Becca's doing some Lego. She's doing a mini build of Starry Night, actually. That's kind of cool. So let's go over to Becca, show her a little bit of love and support, all that good stuff. Thank you for being here, guys. Let me do this here as well if you want to copy pasta that as well. As always, I do appreciate everybody. Again, I can't say that enough. You guys really do make it worth me actually doing this like I do every few days or every week, whatever. It's really Matt. Fun because of you guys. And of course, that lol guy and the other folks that join me like they do as well. So thank you again. I wish you all a fantastic evening or night or morning, whatever it may be for you. Not sure about Thursday this week. I might be on Thursday. Maybe Dave will be on. Maybe I know Greg did last week. So watch out for that. But either way, watch Thursday. But for sure, I will be back this coming Saturday morning.
Put me like one of your French girls.
Until then, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great one, and we'll see you next time. Adios, guys.
See ya. See everybody.